Hi, everybody. So, just tapping into the energy currently of September 2023, um, because we've had so many and still have, planets in retrograde. And, even part of my journey in the earlier days, I remember feeling something's retrograde and it felt quite a negative energy that was put out there. But that's part of the collective frequency of where we were collectively to how people interpreted everything. Whereas, in fact, if somebody had told me this and really embraced the energy back then, which I don't think as a rule we all did, we could learn to celebrate this energy as a really good internal energy. The same with the Hermit card, the same when people say Mercury goes retrograde. Lots of people go into an immediate negative. The Hermit card that appears in tarot, for instance, is another opportunity to delve within. And the same with when retrograde of any planet, Mercury or any others, and really allow us that deep internal work. So I feel that this is something to really be celebrated. We've had Venus go direct the 3rd, 4th of September. And so, this has started to, we've had all that reflection time of who we are, unconditional love, where that sits, who we want, if it's a person, a physical, or what we want, or what is it that aligns to us. And we've had an opportunity to really look at what kind of satisfies our soul, supports us, is really good for us, is positive, is that unconditional love. Where do we put that energy, and what energy do we accept back? And so if we're open from that process, which we will be now, if we just feel into it, we will be open to somebody, something, or a situation, or a role, or whatever that is of the same equivalent energy of us. And so when we feel into that, how powerful is that? That means that you look at, if we're looking at something that's equal, you look at how empathic you are, how loving and kind you are. Can you imagine then if you have reciprocated energy of that level now, where somebody, or something, or a situation, or whatever that looks like for you, because it'll be different for everybody else, but ultimately it's love, it's unconditional, so it's relationships on some level, but it could be family, friends, partner, whatever that is. Can you imagine now, if you are willing to accept, because that's the first stage, but also receive the equal balance of how much love you put into people and relationships? Can you imagine now if that is all coming back to you in some equal, mutual, reciprocal energy? It's really, really powerful stuff. And so I just wanted to kind of highlight that. And because as well, we've got Jupiter gone into retrograde around the same time of the 4th, 5th. It depending, I'm saying that because it depends where everybody is, northern or southern hemisphere. Alongside that, we've got lots of abundance and expansion. It's a time for us to really go inward right now, to look at what is it that we want? What is it that we've started or did, or we really thought was going to be bigger than what it was, or we didn't pursue something and we know that there's expansion there and we haven't actually followed it through. What is that? And let's go with it. And so right now, right up till December the 30th, where it will go direct in Taurus, so that will mean much more grounding. I feel like if you really put that work in now, which is why I want to speak to you all about it, is you can really look at this internal work now and over the next couple of months of what it is that needs to be expanded. How are we expanding it? What is it that you are going to go with? And then it will be part of your real good, solid foundation as you go forward. So anything that we've really put off, or quite often it's something that you've wanted to do and you've kind of dimmed your light because whether you've realised or not, you realise how big it could be or the impact could be. And then that can be an overwhelm, or we just put it to bed and we play small and we start to dim our light. We can do that consciously or subconsciously. Doesn't really matter. The same result, isn't it? That we haven't taken something to full expansion. So this is perfect opportunity. And, we're going to be sailing then into 2024. And for anybody that's done my Awakened Healing Program with me, High Dimension Awakened Healing Program, or I've been talking for the last 10 years about this timeline and where we are. So treat now till then as a transition time to do all this inner transition of where and who you are and what you want to be and all of those things. Don't just let this time pass. And so you're going to have the energy as well to face any problems or issues, that we've been avoiding, basically, and anything that we've been playing small. So anything that is potentially there to be expanded is brilliant. Use this as the transition, okay, to take you into 24, 25. Don't just get spiraled into stuck energy of fear and survival mode, because that's what can happen, because there's too much noise out in the collective energy. And when we're going internally, like we have been with all these planets, we need to do so with real positive attitude and clear the inner work. It's a really good opportunity as well, where we can see any shortcomings at the moment of, we can admit to ourselves of anything that we've really not addressed or sorted. It could be anything to do with addictions as well. There's addictions on so many levels. People tend to always think of it as drugs, alcohol, toxins, but there's so many things of behaviors, energy, even technology, phones. There's so many things, or patterns, or that you're just in solitude and you need to come into the collective. But anything around that devil card comes to mind in the tarot, which is hugely positive when we see it, because it shows us what is making us vulnerable. What is it that we need to address? What is the thing that we keep staying stuck in, or we have some addiction, or again, it could be any narcissism or behavior patterns that are around us as well. So all of that becomes really clear. So what I want to say is seek your soul. What makes you happy, whole, where you want to be, who you want to be with, and then the how you're going to do that. You've got to surrender that completely still. Nothing changes there, to the universe, okay, to source. Take this time as time to really grow and develop. This energy is about abundance and wealth and success and, the riches of the world. So that just feels vibrant to me, not necessarily just in terms of physical money, because to me that's an energy exchange, but don't be frightened of that. The abundant energy of how much good you can do with the exchange is brilliant. It's huge positive progress. And it's real potential to fulfill what you need to, bring fulfillment, bring optimism. Your intuition will be aligned, and so it's brilliant. This is your time. This is everybody's time of the collective. Let's not spend this next few months just getting caught up in what is now going to be played out in the global world, which is to lower our vibration again. Let's stay in this energy, stay in your own lane, which is of a higher frequency, and keep that going. Invest in you, and then you will change everything that you want to, because we are seeking along the lines of freedom. We are now looking to really embrace that. So make sure that you're doing that, and get off the treadmill, whatever that is, and be bold. Revisit anything you've started that you didn't bring to full capacity, and just do it now. Okay. Maintain gratitude. I mentioned that last month in the Awakened Inner Circle, and keep asking for it, whatever it is, whether it's angel, source, universe, whatever you resonate with. Keep asking for that help, being gratitude for the help, and watching things change around you. We've got lots of energy around here as well, mid-month of being the teacher, transformation, giving back energy. And so that all settles in. There's lots there to mention. We've got the new moon on the 14th and the full moon in Aries on the 29th, which is fiery energy, where we might need to step back a little bit everybody normally says think things through. I like to say feel things through. But I won't go into all those normal aspects of energy at this stage. I just want to say be conscious of right now and where it's taking us to over the next couple of months in general, 4 months up till December. Really use this inward journey and flow to do what's right for you right now. Namaste.